One thing that I always saw was missing about the SP404, even though it is a great sampler, was some sort of instrumental or way to make to play instruments. But today I wanted to explore some sort of hybrid setup where I would play some stuff on the SP and then play some stuff on Logic, and then try to find a way to combine the both of them. So the setup, it goes without saying, SP goes into Monotron, and then I still have the headphones of my audio interface into the SP, because I want to explore this later on, where I want to record the stuff from Logic into the SP and then go the other way around. And of course, Logic, Arturia's a MIDI controller, and yeah. So in this first test, I guess the best way will be to make things on the SP, and then I'll play some stuff in Logic, and then from there I will just record whatever comes out of the SP straight into Logic, and then we'll try to arrange it from there. Another way will be to play stuff on the SP and then also play things in Logic, and then record everything back into the SP. So then the SP will be kind of the center device. So yeah, I will try to do the first one. Let's try to set up a beat, have some stuff laying around. Let's try to record something. I will do I'm feeling like a house type of vibe, so 117 and 80 quantize, and let's see. I think that's a nice groove. This seems a little bit too loud, so I guess that should be enough for a groove. Now let me go into Logic and see if I can take some synth. So I have a little synth right here that I've kind of programmed the other day. Let's try to play some stuff and then let's see if it matches. That's the one. Let's try to make sure that everything is matching. I'll take away the count from Logic, and then let me start with the drums. I'm just trying to rearrange stuff, because I think I kind of messed up the start. So let's see how it goes. Going to add a little bit of effects to the synth, because I don't have sidechain to go through from sidechaining this into Logic. So let's add duck, I guess. thing is, I have two effects. Effects in Logic and effects on the SP through the... I have three effects. Effects in Logic, and then effects on the SP, and effects on the Monotron. That's awesome. I'm just trying to add a little bit more of texture to the synth, so chorus, and maybe a little bit of rotary cabinet. All of this is all from my templates. I'll leave that in the description. But yes. This is really for this is really for performance, it seems. So what I'm missing now is a bass, perhaps. Let me try to find I guess a regular retro synth bass or something a little different. Something like this, right? That sounds all right. Let's see. My drum sounds a little bit weird. Let's see if I can add some multi effects. Let's say a compressor, and I think that's kind of a good base to start. So now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to record everything from here into Logic. I have an input here, and I'm just going to set this up. But I need to rearrange this per my templates. I don't want this to directly go straight to the stereo out. Again, templates. I will leave that below. But yeah, let's try to see. Let me try to get some headroom starts here, and we go. That's offbeat, right? Yes, that was offbeat. Let me see if I can arrange this here instead of re-record it. And of course, since I'm now strictly in Logic, I can't really use any of these effects anymore. But that was kind of to show like how to record in Logic from the SP404. Of course, from here I think the best would be to maybe export the stems using the using the SP404's applications. But I wanted to see kind of how I can directly record going through all of these settings, which I think is kind of cool. I like this whole like going through this, and also this kind of gives me performance, a little bit of room for performance, because if I record these whole drums from Logic, from the SP, I can, while it's recording, I can still do my effects and then perhaps do real-time automation in Logic as well. So that will kind of mix well with everything. But so far, I like this. I like this. Now, of course, the inverse is possible. It's as simple as recording to external source. So let me try that for a second. For this, maybe we can try something else. I'll use the same drums, but this time let's try to find some other instruments. Let's see what Arturio has. I think I have an idea. Something like this. That's a very lo-fi type of house, I guess. All right. So now the idea is to record this using the external source on the SP. So let's see if I did not mess this up like last time. And then from here, it's just a matter of going into the chops and then play it around, eventually chopping it up if needed. So let's see. So it should sound something like this, I guess. To leave it on a loop, then we can move on to here. This also is something I noticed about the SP. If you put a sample on a loop and it loops over and over and over again, at some point it will eventually fall apart. But anyway, to kind of sum up, this is, I guess, a great start for a hybrid setup. One cool thing that I found about this is like the multiple level of effects that I can eventually use outside of the tools. So I can eventually have Logic, of course, comes with everything needed. Synth, all that. Synth, drums, even extra percussions, samples, and stuff like this. And then the SP also has its own everything. I primarily like it in a sense of building the drums and also a little bit of the effects here and there. Of course, the Monotron delay is there to add a little bit of effects, textures, and things like that. So this is a great setup, I think, for me in sense of a hybrid setup. This is kind of the best of DAW and DAWless. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one, man.